group is off limits. No group. Here's the next group. The animal lovers. We all know them. Animals are all right. They're okay. But this is where it gets a problem. And I've seen this more than I want to admit with other people. And you've probably seen it as well. People love their animals more than anything else in this world. Their animals are the idols. They're idols. They put their animals above God. I'm not kidding. They put their animals first instead of God first, instead of Jesus first. Even those that claim to follow Jesus, they're still putting their animals first, I promise. It's a lie. They're putting their animals first. I've seen it with my own eyes. They're like, do you follow Jesus this closely? Like on their car. And at the same time, they're like, my kids have paws. Yeah, the same car. My kids all have paws. If my cat doesn't approve of you, you're not a good person. I'm not kidding. Or like they're driving with their dog on their lap. They're driving with their dog on their lap. While their bumper sticker says, do you follow Jesus this closely? You know what I'm saying? While they're driving with their dog on their lap, yeah, you love the dog more, okay? You know what I'm saying? This is going to get nuts. You think the feminists against me was tough? This is even bigger problem. The animal lovers. Not the tree huggers. They might be next. But the animal lovers that put the animals were just meant, like in Adam and Eve's day. God didn't say worship the animals like in Genesis. He doesn't say, oh, I'll create this horse. Worship this horse above me. Worship this cat above me. God didn't say that to Adam and Eve. Obvious. But that's what people are doing these days. I'm like, okay. I'm like, they're okay. They're nice. They, they lick you and stuff. They're like, they love. They don't love like a human can love you. Like even a human can love you. A lot of humans don't feel love, but the humans that can feel love, they can love you more than a dog can love you. I'm not kidding. Animals' love is limited. An animal's love is limited, okay? There's a gap between an animal and a human, and a man or a woman. There's a gap, of love. I had this argument with someone. She's like, my dog loves just as much as God does. I'm like, no, it doesn't. no, the dog doesn't. Not even close. Not even close. What's my favorite color, dog? Oh, you don't know it. You don't know a thing about me, dog. You don't love me. You just look at me and want food. You just want food and just lick me. You know what I mean? That's not love. That's extortion. That's extortion. The dog doesn't love. He just licks you and just wants food. You know what I mean? That's extortion. Same with cats. They think they own every place. They're like, we own the place. We don't pay rent, but we own the place. We own the place. And at many places, many cats own the place. The owners don't own that place. The cats own that place. They own that owner, but they don't pay the bills. The cats don't pay the bills. So, not about that. But yeah, I'm calling them out. Those that put animals above God. Yeah, calling it out. It's time. Yeah. For the feminazis and now the cats. The actual cat lovers. Which could be both. Thought about this the other day. It is weird that, it is kind of weird that, women that are actually straight, they're straight, think that they're men also. You know what I mean? That's how good Satan is. Even the straight women think they're men. I'm not kidding. It's yeah. I might do a video about that. How Satan can mess with women. Yeah. Like, but more than anybody I've ever seen. He has a lot of experience, though, since Eve. Satan has the most experience of messing with women, more than anybody. Yep. Yeah. That's for another video. That's for another video. That not only the feminists think they're men, but the straight women think they're men. That's how good Satan is at messing with. I'm not kidding, but that's what I've been kind of studying lately, because I get messed with differently because I'm, a man. I get messed with differently by Satan. But Satan messes with women in a different way. I'm not kidding. In a totally different way. He messes with women. And he knows that him messing with women can mess with the men. If he messes with the women, it can mess with the men. There's a connection. Bam, bam. That's kind of why I was secretly pulling for the feminists, because I knew they were gonna destroy society, for the devil, Yeah. But not anymore. I'm like, I've seen enough. I'm not gonna secretly root for the feminists to destroy humanity. You know what I'm saying? From a distance, I'm not gonna do that anymore. Just because I have a vengeance and a vendetta against men of the planet, against everybody, that has done me harm. I'm not secretly rooting for the feminists anymore. I'm not. It's legit. I'm like, I've seen enough. I've seen enough. But this video is about a different set of cats, like the actual cats. Actual cats, like meow cats on the ground. The animals. That's what this is about. Ugh. Yeah. That's why the Wolverines has to do the hard jobs. The Wolverines has to do the hard jobs, and this is one of them. Yeah. I like animals, I do. But there's a point where you take it too far. And that's what this video is about. You take it way too far. And that's where you get the cat ladies. And that's where you get like 20 cats. Like more than 20 cats. That's too far, okay? That's too far. That's an idol, okay? 20 cats in your house, that's an idol, okay? One cat roaming around, okay. More than that, like tons of cats, okay. Now you're putting in animals ahead of God, by far. You have to, because you have to take care of them. But I'm loving the animals. You're loving the animals more than God. You're putting the animals first instead of God first. That's the problem. It doesn't matter that you love animals. But notice how I'm not just saying, which we already know, they love animals more than they love humans or people. We already know that. That's not what this is about. It's about they love animals more than they love God. Yeah. I'm taking the bigger leap. I'm taking the bigger leap. I am. Yep, I am. Hombre. So, yeah. They'll jump in front of a semi to save a cat. That's the type of people. They'll jump in front of a semi to save a cat's life instead of jumping in front to save anything else's life. You know what I'm saying? It's like, get out of the way, cat. I'll take the hit. Instead of like a kid about to get hit. Oh, don't save the kid. Don't save the human, but save the cat. You know where I'm going. So, you ain't no superhero. You're no superhero for saving a cat over a human. Okay, you're no superhero. Yeah. You're no saint either, Adam. I never said I was a saint. I'm a sinner just like you. I'm a sinner just like you. Yeah, you're a sinner too. Yep. Even playing field. Even playing field. We're all on an even playing field. Yep. Throw stones at me. You're a sinner throwing a stone at a sinner. Any stones you throw at me, you're a sinner throwing a stone at a sinner. That's all you are. We're just sinners right here. Throw away. Throw away. Give me the vicious comments you've ever seen. It's just a sinner throwing a rock at another sinner. Ouch. Ouch. Another rock from a sinner. To a sinner. The sinner rocks. We're throwing rocks at each other, but we're all sinners, but we don't think we are. Yeah, so we'll throw rocks at me because you think you're not a sinner, but you are. So, see how funny that is. I thought so too. Yeah. Those that have never sinned cast the first stone. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. But you'll still attack on the comments. You still will. You still will. You can't help yourself. You have no impulse control. So, but in your defense, I draw it out of you. You know what I mean? I draw the rocks. I draw the rocks for you to throw at me, whether it's words. I draw it out of you. I do. I'm like, they took the time to type. I drew it out of them. I did it. Mission accomplished. So, enough rocks. Then we're gonna get somewhere. More rocks. Keep throwing them. But I still stand. I still stand despite all the rocks thrown at me. Since age 11. Literally, since age 11, I still stand. With all the rocks thrown at me. By the cultists, by the occultists, by the animal lovers, by the feminists, by whoever. By the good old boy system, by the police, by you name the group, by the government, by the judges, by the court system. You name it. I've taken the stones already. And still more stones do come. All the stones have not been thrown yet. All the stones have not been thrown yet. And I'm going to get every group to throw a stone at me. You heard me right. I will. To expose them myself. Yeah. To force their hand. And this is about the animal lover. This is about the animal lover groups that I've held off for a while. Because I like animals, I'm not a hunter, really. I'm not. But I don't worship the animals like some people do. Like, oh, the animals, power animals, my power animal. Worship the animal. I used to believe in that power animal thing. That's why I could make fun of it. It's weird. It's weird seeing people from the New Age community. It's weird. After you're saved, it's so weird. Yeah. I was in the New Age community after leaving the cult community, after leaving the Mormon cult community. I was in the New Age community. You know what I mean? Searching for truth, something. It's so weird now. You know what I mean? Because I know they're in Satan's wheelhouse also. They're also in Satan's world. The New Age is Satan's world also. The Mormons are in Satan's world, and the New Age is in Satan's world. They're both Satan's wheelhouses. They both are. That's what I determined. I'm like, whoa, man. He's running the show in both areas. Which he can, because Satan has a large army. He does. A third of the host of heaven. Think about that. A third of the host of heaven. A third of heaven is Satan and his army down here. A third of them. That's a lot. They're messing with wide scale. Wide scale, they're messing with people. Wide scale. It's almost hard to avoid. I'm bumping into like the other day, I'm bumping into the sentinels. That's what I call the robots for Satan. The sentinels. I'm bumping into them at stores. I'm like, oh, it's unavoidable. You just run into the sentinels. The dead people out there, the robots. Whether they're cultists or occultists, it doesn't matter. They're still Satan's robots out there, sentinels. So, seek and destroy, seeing who they can devour. So. Anyway. Like a lion, like the animal, the lion, devouring. The cat lady's lions are devouring her. the little cats are devouring her. You know what I mean? And instead of worshiping God, she has tons of cats devouring her, literally. And her place smells terrible. You've ever been in those cat houses? They smell bad. You can barely breathe. So, the Battle Axe has toughed those environments as well. Yeah. Installing security systems, I toughed out the heavy environments of cats. Cat houses, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's a pigsty out there, my friends. It's a pigsty out there. People live like pigs. They do. No offense. They have like little pathways. There's like a dead cat underneath all their hoarding stuff. There's like dead cats. It's bad. So. They think if they gather enough stuff into their house, it'll bring back their dead relative or something. That's what hoarding is. If they get enough stuff in their house and bury their self with all their stuff, it'll bring back their dead grandma or something. That's like they're trying to fill in that hole, that gap or something. That's for another video. The hoarding video. It's not about this. Is about the animals. Which there is a connection. There's a connection with the animal lovers and hoarding. There is, for sure. So, yeah, it's an ugly territory, but I'm willing to go there. I'm willing to talk about it. You know, I've trekked the ugly territories. I have. Yeah. The deepest pits on this earth, the darkest places on this earth. I've been there. Yeah, firsthand with my own eyes. I've seen the darkest of the dark. Yeah. And it's still not over. It's still not over. Yeah. I'm like, God, when are you gonna burn this place yet, God? You know, I've witnessed all the evil of this world, the dirtiness of this world. Why haven't you burned this place yet, God? You know, what's the hold up? We can still save one more soul. We can still save Byron. We can still save Byron of the team, the future team. You know, that loves Dragon Ball Z. But anyways, it's not about that. I better get going. I can go on. But I really want to talk about it. You know what I mean? The animal thing. Because there's a problem, you know. Because my whole life has been like that. I'm like, they love animals clearly. They clearly love animals more than they love humans. Any human. But I'm taking it farther. They love animals more than they love Jesus. They love God. I'm taking it farther. I am, more than anything else.